being called to assemble by the Vindicators!
I refuse to answer a literal call to adventure, Morty. Let it go to voicemail.
Hey guys, Greg here. We finally have a release date and a new trailer for the full season of Rick and Morty Season 3. Now first, the bad news is we're gonna have to wait until July 30th to see that. But the good news is we have a whole lot of time to figure out what the f is going on in that trailer. Now, if you're a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe because we're going to be breaking down every episode later this summer. Be warned, there may be some tiny spoilers ahead.
Everything okay here?
Mind your own goddamn business, Gene!
Number 1. Morty's looking for Rick but can't find him, and there's a good explanation why.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
Meet Pickle Rick. How do you get around if you're a pickle? You find half-decomposed limbs from a rat. Only then can you jump out of a toilet, throwing smoke grenades, and go to battle against other rat armies. Now we've seen the animatics for most of this scene already at last year's Comic-Con, but it will be interesting to see what the final product looks like. Number 2. At some point during this season, both Rick and Morty will be fighting with themselves as literal green doppelgangers, and it looks like they get their asses handed to them. We're not sure if they're from another dimension or just one of Rick's experiments gone wrong. Number 3. Now, if you're not excited already, well, this one may do the trick. Rick and Morty go full Mad Max on us.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
So it looks like Rick gets in the driver's seat at some point and they both get in line to sample some of the finest desert cuisine? Ugh, what are they eating? Number 4. So it looks like Morty's been working out. We see him with this abnormally large and jacked up left arm as he strangles this dude. Perhaps as a subtle reference to M. Night Shyamalan's Lady in the Water, where Reggie has one ridiculously huge arm. Or maybe Morty loses his regular arm and he needs a replacement. Or it's something else.
Hey, Morty.
Oh, hey, Dad. What are you doing back from Pluto so quick?
Number 5. There's a whole lot of Summer. She goes full on Furiosa, executing one of those aliens point blank in the face. We also see badass cyborg Summer as well. Finally, did Morty accidentally supersize Summer?
All right, I confess, I did it.
Did what?
Peekaboo! I blew up the baby.
Mama.
Number 6. Is there an evil cyborg Rick out there? We see a shot of Jerry on an alien roller coaster with Rick. On closer look, there's a Tony Stark-like hole in Rick's chest. Then later we get full-on cyborg Rick with the same hole in his chest. Oh, so there's cyborg Rick and cyborg Summer. It's possible that Jerry was kidnapped by imposter Rick or that Rick was seriously injured and needed some upgrades from Stark Industries. Number 7. Superhero teams are in, guys. You got Avengers, Justice League, so why not in Rick and Morty? We get what looks to be Dan Harmon's version of Guardians of the Galaxy. Fingers crossed they got Chris Pratt involved in this episode. Number 8. Finally, don't be surprised about how dark it gets this season. We've been warned.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures.
I mean, take a look at this shot. Some evil piano player that ties up his victims and plays some horrific notes and crushes their skulls.
Getting darker.
Thanks guys for watching. Let me know if I missed anything in the trailer. I kept out a few shots just for spoilers because they were already in the previously seen episode on April Fool's Day. Now, be sure to subscribe because we're going to be doing breakdowns and much more on Rick and Morty. And as always, keep it here to GameSpot Universe.